Luke Wright, reflections on the game.
I thought we fought very hard. I think, certain things I was really pleased about the way we fielded there. I think certain things we'd been poor at last year, especially. We saw improvements on. Obviously, glimpses of we saw George bowl so well. Briggsy got in the game, and obviously both spinners bowled really well. But I think we're probably 20 light with the bat. We probably lost wickets at key stages, especially. Ideally, you'd want one of us to go and get 100. Obviously, Joycey was in on 70, 80, and they had Jesse who went in to go and get that 100. But I think credit goes to them as well. They bowled very well at us. It was tough, especially early on. I thought, especially in that first power play, they made it really tough for us on a sticky wicket. Whereas we probably gave them too many in that first power play, and then we were sort of dragging it back. But actually really pleased with the lads the way we did fight there.
And it was interesting because it was 133 for one, and then just those 3 wickets at quite an important stage, Luke.
Yeah, it was. I think we were always, one of us was going to go. I was going to look to go, but it wasn't to go on. And then ideally Joycey would have gone on or Roscoe, but it wasn't to be. I thought they'd, credit to them, they did bowl very well. That sort of suited them, that pace off on that wicket, especially bowling sort of Ravi and Tender Scarter bowled really well, and it made it tough for us. But it was still a very competitive score. We're going to have to bowl very well. And I thought as a whole we actually bowled and fielded well. If we'd have got Jesse maybe in the 70s, it was tough, but that's why they're a hard team to play. They've got a lot of quality coming in, obviously international player going and getting 100, but you've still got a lot of depth too. Foster still to come. They've got a lot of power down that bottom order, and we've seen Tender Scarter do that far too many times in my time playing, and that's why they're tough. But we ran a very good side hard tonight, but unfortunately we still didn't come away with any points.
Some positives though. Let's talk about the fielding. You've spoken a lot about fitness, and we were saying during the commentary Sussex fielded really well tonight. Yeah,
as we said, it was something we needed to change, especially 50 overs. It has such a massive bearing. It's a long time out there, and you need to see the commitment, and that's what we spoke about today, having that commitment in the field that we didn't have last year. And I think the message going into the change room, if we compete like we did tonight against other teams, polish off a few little mistakes with the bat, etc., and that first power play with the ball, then I think we're going to be a good side. And look, we're learning. We're at the start of this learning curve, but there's definitely positives that I like that we've seen already. I remember this time last year we played on TV. I think it was against Middlesex, and we were awful in the field. There wasn't a lot of interest. But it looked like that in the body language anyway, and we were bowling all over the pitch, and at that point things needed change, and I thought we did see a change today.
Someone who is learning his trade, news of the game, George Garton, you gave him a chance today and he repaid your faith, Luke.
Yeah, I think that's been the great thing with a lot of the guys who keep getting chances and keep putting their hands up, which we knew this year was going to be the year of opportunity, but we wanted people to earn their stripes and not just play for the sake of it. They're going to play because they're ready or they've done well in the second team, and so far we've seen people perform in the second team, and then when they get the chance they're obviously confident and ready to go. And to see George go and come in, I thought he was outstanding. He's a great competitor. And to run in flying on Sky TV on your debut is not easy to do, and there's a lot of things to like about George.
Go again though on Wednesday, down to Glamorgan. What challenges will they pose, Luke?
Oh, they're a tough side again. I think you look down everything, same as 2020 in the South League. You look round at every team, and it's tough cricket. But as I said, I think if we can polish off a few little mistakes we made tonight, but keep that desire and that fielding intent, then I think we will go well. I think there's definitely a lot of positives. It's not a case of being too doom and gloom. I like what I see in a lot of areas. We've still got to get better, we know that, but we're on an up curve, I think.